In her position as program coordinator for the Madison County Housing Authority, Rosie Brown implements programs for seniors and youth for 9 residential developments in the county. She is the second vice president of the Alton Branch NAACP. She's a member of the Madison County Leadership Council, a Boy Scout associate, a census board member, a member of and past Worthy Matron for Bright Hope Chapter number 85, Order of the Eastern Star, president of the board of the Godfrey Human Development Center, 4th Ward Alderman for the city of Alton, a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Inc., and she was nominated as a Woman of Distinction by the Alton YWCA. She is truly dedicated to public service. Now, I was excited to see, after noticing children wearing no socks at a bus stop during winter months, Rosie founded the area's annual Socks for Tots drive, which donates socks to children throughout Madison County. Her love of children inspired her to assist children in need, she said. And as a foster care parent, 35 children have lived in her home, with most of them returning to their biological parents. She has 3 children of her own, and all are doing well. Rosie, thank you for joining me here today, and congratulations for being chosen for our office's award for leadership and outstanding commitment in education.
Thank you so much. I am very honored.
Great. So I ran through a lot of different things that you do and have done. But can you talk to listeners and let them know what inspired you to serve your community? What inspired you to provide foster care?
Well, my mom was a foster child, and my mother was blessed to be a part of a good home. And if you did not know that she was a foster child, if you had not spoken to her, you would not know because she was treated so good as a foster child in a foster family. And I felt that the love that I have, that I could give back to that area. So me and my husband, we thought about it. We only had one biological child, and he said, "Well, maybe this is our way of getting the house full of children that we've always wanted." So we reached out and we did it, and we've given nothing but love to these children, and it's just an awesome return on our life. And we've blessed a lot of them, and they've blessed us as well.
Well, I can tell that you have a lot of love to give to kids, but you also have done a lot for your community. For those of us who want to pursue both goals, how do you balance family and work life? I can see you have a lot going on.
I do have a lot going on, but I think it's a gift of mine. I'm able to juggle. I'm able to be very flexible. I did lose my husband 3 years ago, so I am the head of the household. And my children, they do understand what I'm doing. They are very, very proud of me. They support every effort that I have. I support them in their basketball games. I've supported my daughter throughout her nursing degree. She's now able to be my adjutant. She goes with me. She takes my notes. She does all that when she's free. My children attend council meetings because I really want them to be a part of our community. I want them to want to say, "Hey, Alton, Illinois is a great city." I'm sitting here listening to my mom negotiate and just be at the table, and they sit there and they understand what I'm trying to do for our city and for our family. Yeah.
Well, you do a lot of work for your family and for kids in needs of family, but you also do a lot for the community in terms of education. So, what attracted you to devote your life to education?
As a child growing up in a two-parent family, my parents didn't have an education. My mother worked in a nursing home, and she retired from there. My dad owned an auto body shop, and I knew that they wanted to be proud of me. So I stepped up. I applied myself throughout grade school, high school, and I told them, I said, I want to go to college. And my counselor taught me how to look for grants and how to look for scholarships. And I told them, I promised them they wouldn't have to spend too much money on me. And if they did, it wouldn't be wasted because I wanted to be somebody. I really did. And as a child, I always wanted to be on the Alton School Board. And that was one of my accomplishments. I became an Alton School Board member. I ran again for that, and along with running for city council, and I won both seats. But I finally found out in the end that I couldn't take both seats. So since I had already been a school board member, I said I'll do the council where I can help the whole entire community and just make a statement. And that's why I did it. Yes.
Right. Well, that makes sense to me. Sounds like you have helped to find that work-life balance. But a lot of us had difficulty, and I've talked with other award recipients. This pandemic has changed life for so many of us in so many ways. What challenges and struggles have you faced during this pandemic, whether it be with family, for career, education, or public service? And how have you gotten through this?
Well, one of the biggest challenges, COVID is real. It really is. And it touched the lives of many. It did touch my life. My brother passed away in March, my oldest brother, and he
Sorry.
went quick. He went quick. And my mother is 85. She has not gotten it yet, but we have to protect her. So she has all these grandchildren. So we have to kind of monitor who's in and out of her house. My job went, we shut down for a while. Right now, we're not doing inside council meetings. We're not doing that right now. But I'm back to work, and my children, when I'm at work, they're at home doing remote learning and whatever, God knows whatever else they're doing. But so that's something that's in the back of my mind. Maybe I need to be at home with them, making sure things are right. But their grades let me know that they are actually putting the work in. But yeah, there's challenges out there. On March 26th, my ward is giving a COVID event, COVID vaccination event. So I'm all in with all this, just to help protect the community. Yeah.
Rosie, seems like you're all in whatever you're doing. But so for people who are following you here, who say, "Hey, I want to do some things like she did," what words of wisdom, as we wrap up, would you share with individuals following in your footsteps? People who want to be agents of change.
First of all, you got to love where you are. You got to be very passionate about your city, about your family, about the youth, about life as a whole. Get educated, learn as much as you can about just what's going on around you. See what the needs are in your environment, and just say, "Hey, how can I help?" So, and then by helping and volunteering, people see you, and you just won't believe where that would take you. I just cannot believe where I'm at in life by just volunteering. And back then I thought, oh, is this all in vain? No, the reward is big, the reward is huge. So yes. And my socks for tots, I reached so many children. This year I got over 2,000 donations of socks, and I was able to give daycare, schools, women's centers, all kind of people, churches, these socks, and it's just a blessing.
Well, great. Well, those are great words to end on, Rosie. Rosie Brown, Treasurer's recipient of the Outstanding Commitment in Education. But for all you do, you could be an outstanding commitment in public service, in community service. Rosie, thank you for joining us today and congratulations.
Thank you so much. My honor.